What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is number one priority. Here I'm with very speed. What's up?
The different my fault so big. You gotta now try dripping it. It's so cool. Pellets into a serving bowl. Voila. You got a futuristic ice cream.
So when they warm up a little bit, you see how they are dots like that, they are balls. And when they warm up a little, they taste even better. Next, we just need to put dry ice in there. And this is like this piece, about $10 or so. And you see how it's smoking because this is dry ice.
Put your cap at the top. You move this over so she looks more presentable. Turn it on. And just like that, it doesn't make any noise.
If you're on a hike or caught in a survival situation, it's really helpful to have containers that are lightweight and weather resistant.
What's up everybody, how you all doing? Today I'm going to show you how to make waterproof mud box. Let's check this out, it's gonna be a survival video.
So in this project, let's turn a couple of empty soda bottles into compact, lightweight, and waterproof soda cap containers. Let's start this project with a hotel key and a couple of plastic soda bottles.
So we got here 2 plastic bottles. You could use any kind of bottles. I like these big ones because I want to fit a lot of matches. So first of all, I'm just gonna make this not clean cut, then I'm gonna trim it up pretty good.
The first thing we need to do is cut the tops off, and if we turn them upside down and clamp them in a bench vise, it should be incredibly easy. Now if we use something like a hacksaw, we can use the bottom side of the flange as a cutting guide, and the goal here is to make the cut as clean as possible. When we're through to the other side, let's double check the flange to make sure it's completely flat, and if there are any ridges, we can easily shave them down with the saw blade.
Then we're going to use scissors to cut a clean cut right here. Just like this. That's what I want to do. I want to make it nice and flat.
Now to make this thing as strong and lightweight as possible, let's try bonding it with a 2-part epoxy. This will need to be blended thoroughly for about a minute to make sure it sets up properly.
And then we're gonna hold it together and glue them up. We're gonna glue them up very well so it's watertight.
Now without wasting too much time, let's apply a liberal amount of epoxy to the base of the caps, then carefully set the round divider on top and press it into place. If you already have epoxy on the other cap, just join it to the other side of the divider and simply leave it to harden. In about 2 hours, your container will be firm enough to handle, and a few hours after that, it should be fully ready to use.
Okay, you see I put quite a bit. Now we're just going to let it dry, and it's done pretty much.
Now I added some special ingredients to mine and tucked it away in one of our first aid kits to help out in emergency situations. This will give us the power to ignite a survival fire without ever having to strike a match. Look for how this works in the Matchless Survival Fire project.
So next, all we're gonna do is open this, and then I got here stack anywhere matches, and I'm just gonna put them in there. I actually can fit a lot of them. Look, that's a couple of boxes now. Wow, look at that.
I also tried another variation and found the simplest container could be made with 2 caps and some hot glue. It won't be as strong, but you can make them start to finish in under 3 minutes. This version is still super lightweight, water resistant, and will work really well for storing things like pills or small candies.
Now I'm going to do the water test. You see, make sure you close it all the way. Let's do it in there. Boom! Wow, it floats. Pretty awesome, huh? Now we're gonna take it out, shake it off a little bit, shake off all the water. So now I'm gonna open it, and boom, they all drive. And you see, if this gets wet and falls off, no big deal, we have more strikers inside. There you go, that's how you make waterproof case for your matches.
These 2-inch chrome steel spheres for a ball bearing are manufactured to fine tolerances and pretty heavy. So when I smash them together, a lot of kinetic energy is released into tiny spots on their surfaces. Most of the energy turns into heat at the impact point, and it is actually enough to char paper. I saw no smoke, but there was a smell of burned paper and brown edges on some of the holes.
For this science kit I got here 2 giant steel balls. Not giant, but pretty big nevertheless. Look how big they are. And they are solid. You hear that? They are very solid steel balls. So what we're going to do is grab a piece of paper, fold it together, boom, unfold it and stand it up like this. And then what we're gonna do is just grab these 2 balls and smash it on each other like this. And let's see what happens. It burned through the hole and it smells like fire. So awesome. Pretty cool experiment. Why does it do this? Why does it burn through the hole? What does the 2 balls do to burn off a hole right in it? And it really smells like fire. It smells like burnt paper. How does this work? Let me know in comments below.
Hello viewers, how are you? So a while back I did a video on nitinol, otherwise known as memory metal, and I noticed there was a few questions and ideas in the comments section, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to try some of these out. I've also got a lot of nitinol to get rid of. So in the previous video I showed how the nitinol remembers its original form when it's heated up. Now, many people were wondering if you could tie it in a knot, and would it revert to its original shape? Let's give that a go. So I tried a various array of different knots, and from what I've noticed, it kind of works. Even though I couldn't get the knot as tight as I wanted because it's made from metal, it's still pretty impressive.
What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is #1 priority, and today I'm going to show you a very cool experiment with nitinol wire. It's like a memory wire. What we're gonna do is heat it up and then memorize the form of the wire and drop it into the hot water, and let's see what happens. It's pretty awesome. Let's check this out. So then I'm gonna crumble it up like this. And now I'm gonna drop it into boiled water and let's see what happens. Boom! It's straightened it up instantly. That's insane, huh? Let's try this again, crumble it up even more. And now I'm gonna throw it in the boiled water. Boom! Straight.
Now for this last test, it's just a bit of fun. I scrumpled up a big bunch of straight nitinol and threw it in a jar of hot water, just to see what would happen really. Here we go. And it kind of looks like a spider's web. So don't forget to check out my Facebook and Twitter, the links are below, and I'll see you next time.
Before the discovery of matches and other modern conveniences, fires had to be started in more primitive ways, like rubbing sticks together or burning wood with a magnifying glass. But anyone who's tried these methods knows it's extremely hard work to make a fire, especially in an emergency situation. Luckily, there's a way to cheat, and it's called char cloth.
What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is #1 priority, and today I'm going to show you how to make char cloth. It will be very easy, but really amazing. It works in survival situation very well. A lot of people still use this technique. Let's check this out.
To get started on this project, I'll sacrifice one of my little boy's shirts and a can of tuna. This shirt is 100% cotton, and that's what we need.
Alright, what you want is grab 100% cotton, and really easy to find 100% cotton is most of the wash clothes are 100% cotton. So we're gonna have a Altoids can, and we're gonna put it inside of it just like that and close it. Boom, that's all you have to do.
So now we can focus on prepping this can. I'll grab my wife's can opener and a small screwdriver and get to work on removing the lid. The lid lifter cuts sideways and removes the top portion of the lid just below the rim, and that's perfect because we'll want it to fit back together later on.
Then you need a little stove. You can do it over the fire, and you know, you gotta prepare yourself for the next fire starter. Also, you might want to make a little hole inside over here, and it should take about 15 minutes to cook it.
Okay, the tuna comes out, and after a little cleaning, our char cloth maker is nearly complete. Let's cut off about 4 pieces of shirt and lay them on the lid, then the bottom of the can fits over top. To finish, we can punch a small hole in the top with this screwdriver to act as a vent hole. To char this cloth properly, we'll need to heat this up over 400 degrees Celsius, and that can be done with the solar scorcher. It's about 7 p.m. and the sun has nearly set. I found the focal point and I'm happy to see there's still plenty of heat. The little flame shows that the cotton is charring and releasing hydrogen and methane gases through the hole in the top. Alright, the flame just went out, so that means it's done, and we'll need to carefully cover the hole with some aluminum foil to prevent air from leaking in and causing a flashback.
You see why we poked a hole over here in the Altoids can? Because you want all that gases to come out and burn off from the can. And as you can see from this little hole, there's no more fire coming out, so that means it's pretty much done. So I can just grab thorns or 2 little sticks and take it off. And well, wait till it cools off. That's really hot. Looks like it's already cool. Let's open up and let's see what's inside. Look how black this chocolate is. It's perfect, that's what we want. And look how easy it is to break it apart. That's what we want. Look how dark it is. Perfect, wow.
Now that it's cooled down, we can remove the foil and the cover to see how our cloth turned out. It's turned completely black. Totally charred, but not burned, and that's just what we needed. The fabric's still pliable, but now is extremely sensitive to heat. Just a few seconds with the sun and a water bottle, and we can easily make a fire. Your water bottle can also be used to make a fire without the char cloth, but it takes a lot longer and is much more difficult. Okay, so it's the next day and I'm making another batch, this time with an open flame, an open flame, an open flame, an open flame. This method works super well and only takes about 2 minutes to cook all the gases out of the fabric. When it's cooled down and the foil is off, I'm really impressed at how much the fabric has shrunk from the original size. Now I'm wondering if cotton balls would work. So my little boy is helping load a batch, and after 2 minutes in the fire, they're all done.
Now grab that fire starting stone. I forgot what it called. Please let me know in comments below what it called in English. And steel, and just go like this. And all we need is get 1 spark on this cotton charcoal. Boom, you see, got 1 spark on the charcoal and it's ready to be lit up. And all you have to do is put it into the dry grass or leaves and blow on it, and it will be really hot.
To test the quality, let's brush the side with a flame and blow gently to see if it glows. A success! The fabric ignites amazingly fast and burns impressively slowly. From this point, all it takes to get a flame is to add something flammable like a piece of paper and blow. Haha, fire! These charred cotton balls work so well and are so cheap and accessible that I think from now on I'm going to use them exclusively in my fire piston. You can see how to build this in a different video. I also tried making char cloth using another fabric and a mint tin, a glass baby food jar, and an Altoids tin. Overall, I was most impressed with my tuna can, an open flame, and a handful of cotton balls.
Now I can just put it back and keep it in a can and put it in my survival bug out bag. Amazing.
Well, there's another item for my emergency kit and a fun project with my kids. That's it for now. If you like this project, perhaps you'll like some of my others. Check them out at thekingofrandom.com. Turn a couple of now if we